Hello friends, today we are going to study the concept of auditing, meaning, definition and scope in this lecture. Meaning of auditing. The term audit derived from Latin word audire, which means to hear. In the history, at the time of King's empire, a separate person was appointed by the king to listen or to hear the accounting of the different businessmen from the king's empire, and that by hearing that accounting record, that auditor is levied the taxes on the different businesses in the king's empire. From that auditor word, the audit word came into the existence, and from that auditor, the auditor word came into the existence. Auditing is meaning of auditing. Auditing is examination of the records and reports of an enterprise by specialists other than those responsible for their preparation. Means auditing is done by the expert known as a chartered accountant, and a chartered accountant is the external person from the business. Means those who prepare the accounting, they are not eligible for the auditing. Means auditor is the external person outside from the business, which is appointed by the shareholders in case of the company to do the audit. Means his role is to check the accounting record, or to check the accounting record to be maintained as per the rules and regulations or not. Definition of auditing. As per the Montgomery's, auditing is a systematic examination of the books and records of a business or other organization in order to ascertain or verify and to report upon the facts regarding its financial operations and results thereof. Means that auditing, it is a systematic examination as per the law done by the expert known as a chartered accountant. Second definition given by the J.R. Botley. Auditing is an intelligent and critical scrutiny of the books of accounts of a business with the documents and vouchers from which they are written up for the purpose of ascertaining whether the working results for a particular period, as shown by the profit and loss account, as also exact financial condition of that business as reflected in the balance sheet, are truly determined and presented by those responsible for the compilation. Means as per the J.R. Botley, all the documents are checked by the intelligent persons known as a chartered accountant, and he submit his report to the business. Let's see the scope of auditing. First point is verification of arithmetical accuracy of books of account. Arithmetical accuracy means to check that the amounts are recorded properly as per the vouchers or not. It is a main that auditor has to check that all the numbers are recorded as per the vouchers or not, or is there any addition or subtraction or multiplication is wrong or not. That auditor has to check this in the auditing. Second one is verification of the validity of transactions on the basis of vouchers. Validity of transactions means what? That for each and every transaction there should be the voucher or proof or legal evidence should be there for the transaction. So auditor's role is to check that proof of the transaction. Third one is verification and valuation of assets and liabilities shown in the balance sheet. Verification and valuation both are separate. Verification means to check the documents regarding the assets and liabilities, means when that asset was purchased or when that liability is disbursed or anything. As per the documents, auditor has to verify that asset. And valuation means to check the actual amount of the asset or liabilities recorded in the balance sheet or not. Means verification and valuation, both the works should be done by the auditor. And fourth one is detection of fraud and errors. Fraud means it is an intentional mistake made by the accountant or any person responsible for recording the transaction. And error means an unintentional, means that person's intention is not to do the fraud. Unintentionally do the mistake. It is known as the error. So auditor's role is to check if there is any fraud, or to check the errors and to correct that errors. Fifth one is to check whether the financial statements gives true and fair information of the business. Means it is a very important function that accounting record of the business is showing the true and fair information or not. So auditor check all the transactions from the journal to the final account, and any other all the transactions are checked to check it if the record is true or fair or not. Sixth one is to check whether all transactions are recorded or not. Means auditor's role is to check each and every transaction in the business, because if any transaction is forget to record, then it will be affected on the business. So auditor's role is to check all the journal entries and all the transactions in the business. Seventh one is to give audit certificate and audit report to the organization. Means after the completion of the auditing work, auditor has to give the audit certificate and he has to submit his audit report to the business organization. Means after completion of the auditing. Here we seen 7 points of the scope of the auditing, but the scope of the auditing may change as per the type of the audit. So here in general we studied the scope of auditing. Thank you. If you have any query, you write in the comment box. Thank you.